Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Astros and Twins are going to start us off here, and this card.
What? I never heard of these teams.
Card starts off at 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific, and 1 Mindy time.
Well, Garcia, he usually doesn't do very well versus this Twins team. He has a 35%, K rate. Oh, I mean, he does well. Not that he doesn't. Garcia usually does well versus this Twins team. He has the 35% K rate versus this Twins roster. Joe Ryan also has a little tiny ERA right now. So I'm going to go under the total here in this one, Ramon, with Houston and the Twins.
Yeah, I think I am as well. Already got a lot of comments coming in on this game. I think everybody's pretty fired up for the baseball season. Mostly Twins here. Matt D talking about Tony. Mindy likes that with Tony's 5 o'clock shadow, she says.
Right? I love that. I've never seen Tony not clean shaven, so he needs to show up on Monday with a little beard starting. I can see Ramon's on his right here.
Yeah, it's always gray, Yeah, we got some two-way action here, I think, on this one with our chat coming in on this. But if Mindy's on the under, I think I'm going to play the under as well. Garcia and Ryan. Yeah, I like Ryan. Dave as well likes Ryan. I probably favor Minnesota in the game today, especially at just a small favorite. I caution because of what Mindy was saying about. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go under here. Astros and Twins, 7.5.
Number one, Houston Twins under.
Okay. I'm still thinking over first on every game.
I think about that every time I write under. I'm like, oh.
Reds and Phillies. Phillies here $1.35, now up to $1.40. The total is going up as well. Was 7.5 over 15 when I put this in, and now it's 7.5 over 25. So we've seen here at least a 10-cent increase.
Oh wow, okay. Well, I really like Lodolo. He's the one that pitches well versus a Phillies team. He has a 38% K rate, which is phenomenal in Major League Baseball. Falter, on the other hand, only 9% K rate. This Phillies team also has that bad bullpen. I'm taking Lodolo today, and the Reds. I'll take them plus money here.
Yeah, I think the Reds are going to be pretty popular, I would think, in this game. I mean, the Phillies at home have, much better team, but I think people are pretty hot on Lodolo. Steve wants the Reds. You said money line though, right, Mindy?
Yeah, I said money line.
Yeah. I'm going to be with you on this one. We're going to take the Reds.
I was like, maybe I should look to see what that says on
the
run line there.
Run line's $1.70.
Oh yeah.
But,
too much on the run line.
A lot of people on it. They want that insurance.
Sure.
Demetrius wants it. Ziggy leans the Reds run line. Stephen Beer, Steve Paolo. They're on the Reds run line. Butterscotch. Philly team total under. That's good. Solo also here. Reds plus 1.5. So we'll take a money line though here today.
Okay.
And the Royals, they got that win here going up against the Giants. Giants minus $1.30, and the total 8.5 under 15. 8.5 under 15. Mindy, I think that means this one is going up.
Geez, I guess, huh? Well, I mean, we were on the Giants yesterday, and so I wasn't happy that it was a day for the Royals decide to play some ball. Almost gave it up there in the end with the bullpen. But, I'm going to say here that Singer probably has a decent outing. They can maybe keep it close here. Of course, I don't think neither bullpen is really going to shut this game down here. I am going to go ahead and take the Royals on the run line here today. With Brady Singer.
Okay, Royals plus 1.5 at minus 175-ish or so. All right, I'll take the under in this one with the Royals and the Giants. You mentioned some of the strengths of possibly this pitching staff. I know the Sharps are going to be all over the under, and if it's gone up to 8.5, I'm going to be with them today. We may be heading down under lane when I've been talking over, but
yeah, right.
Maybe Demetrius is on the over in this one. Was this the game he was talking about? Here's Giants for Ziggy. Steve wants a Royals first 5.
I like it.
So does Stephen Bear, our Steves. Justin wants the over. Burley, Royals first 5 also. Getting a lot of support. Butterscotch first 5. Redling first 5.
First 5. All right.
They all love KC first 5. Maybe that should be a birthday pick.
Right. I like that as a
go off
birthday
the
pick.
board a little bit.
I like it on a birthday pick.
I'm not making it my pick here. I would definitely. I try not to shorten into derivatives. That's why I play full game. But Mindy's pretty solid on those first 5s. I don't sell them here as part of my packages. Here's Jamal on the under with me in this one. So Mindy's on the run line, and I am Royals run line. Let's make it clear. And I've been on the under. Is Singer actually a great singer? I'm not sure. I didn't know that. Someone one of the players sang the national anthem this year. I forgot who it was, but I'm not sure which player it was, but I think it was a player did sing the national anthem this year. Stephen Brawl is the best national, the left. I don't know if he's with the Pirates this year. He's probably the best national anthem singer of all the players, I think. He's a professionally trained singer, and he's in a band.
Really? Okay. So how did everyone like the first pitches yesterday? So you had Kelsey really bounced to one about halfway.
That's the only one I heard about.
Well, then you had Daddy Vlad. He was out there. He threw a strike in the opener of the Angels Blue Jays, and that was fun to see him there. Get to watch his boy play too.
Well, he could hit a home run off a bounce pitch one time.
Yeah, so the Pat Mahomes tweet was pretty fun about it. And then, Kelsey just went back and said, hey, I've been, spiking a ball for 15 years. What do you expect?
Mindy, say hello to Adonis here today. Great to have you.
Yeah. Make sure you give us some picks.
Yeah, let's see some comments as well. You're welcome to
if you want to
join. Obviously you can just
no pressure.
Listen and take notes or just put them in the back of your mind. But thank you for joining us. Okay. Rangers and the Cubs here. Perez and Steele. I'm showing the Cubs are $1.15 now. And this total, it's Chicago, so I don't have to explain, or maybe I do, if anybody needs to explain. The total is now 7 under 15. It's dropped a whole run, almost a whole half a run so far. So just to make it clear, the wind is blowing in. I'll get the
Ramon, put that back. Don't even do it.
The official details here of what the wind is doing right now while Mindy gives her synopsis of the game.
Well, this is going to be a super strong pitching matchup. I love it. I mean, I'm always, I don't mind 1-run games and such, right? Like, that's how I like it. I love the offense too, but I don't mind these pitching duels. And that's what I think this is going to be. I mean, look at Steele. Throws about 96. This is going to be a fun one to watch. Has a really good fastball. I'm gonna go under the total. I wish I got it earlier, Ramon.
Yeah, let me see what's going on the markets with the game and see if there's any chance that there's 7.5 still out there.
Okay, Nerfy for sure.
But again, I mean, yeah. Oh, in fact, this one is it's obviously just been. I mean, I'm looking at my board and the whole column of totals is lit up.
Stop it.
Lit up here. So, but I'll tell you this, it's lit up to the over here. So even though I've moved it to 7.5 under, I'm going to change it right back.
Okay.
It's not. I don't see 7.5s out there.
Just
but
the odds have changed.
It's over. Yeah, it's over minus 120, maybe even minus 125 now. So maybe it's going back up. Maybe what you were saying about the strong pitching matchup doesn't coincide with the wind, but usually the wind has already been hit by the sharps. I mean, they come in very, very early on the play. So let me see what I can just check out. Unless anybody beats me to it in the chat on the wind, let me know. But okay. The wind is blowing out to left field, but just a very modest breeze, just 5 miles an hour. It's not a huge difference. So maybe it's just the fact that what you were talking about, Mindy, with these pitchers. There's a lot of comments on this game. Let's take a look. Butterscotch has a lock here. Texas Chicago under 3.5 first 5. There's a parlay here to the Nerfy.
Yeah.
Steve on the Cubs, Demetrius on the Cubs, Blake here on the Cubs. Yeah. Dave, yeah, I'm showing it just barely blowing out. I mean, in fact, DraftKings has moved back to 7.5, but the books we follow, Mindy, 7 over 25 is the line currently.
No problem.
Ziggy, Rangers run line. Oh, wow. Look what Steven says. I would wait on that, Steven. Just wait. Don't bet it yet if you're taking the under. Just wait and see if they move to 7. I have a feeling they will. Here's TJ on the under. Jamal here on the Cubs. This is a popular game. And Verley says Nerfy and under. Solo on the Cubs. TJ Valdez says, what about the rest of partly cloudy, just sunny, temperature in the low 60s.
Rangers has like best bullpen statistically.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, Cubs middle of the pack.
And I don't, the Rangers have had some. I think things are changing. Remember, I'm big on Bruce Bochy, obviously.
Sure.
I know a lot of people, hey, 3-time World Series winner, right now in charge of the Rangers. Lucky Power here today. He's checking.
Hi, Lucky Power.
Yep, just wait on that, Steven. Solo likes the Nerfy.
Nerfy for sure.
And
Nerfy.
TJ Harvey, however, likes the Furfy.
For real fee.
He meant Nerfy.
Right.
But I like Furfy.
Furfy. I'll get that tattoo. The Furfy. You get your fee and Collins gets Nerfy. I'll take the Furfy.
I thought you might name one of your animals Nerfy or Furfy.
Well, hey, I don't really want any more right now, but I will make a note of that. I'll have to put it in my all-time note file on my phone there, and so I can go back and look to see what I'll name my next pet.
I like the under as well, Mindy. I wish we could get to 7.5, and maybe by the time, like I said, it's going back up. I was just going to check to see what there's one more note I want to check.
What is happening?
With what?
The line service. What's happening? Tell us. I can't see it. I'm always in suspense.
Well, the original Steve came in on the under. That's why I went from 7.5 to 7. But the fact that,
You said some
unless this
places it's
weather
coming back.
report is changing, like I said, the wind's not blowing in. So maybe that's why it's gone back up a little bit. That's the closest line right there, 7/25. Yep. Marlins and Mets. The Mets, Senga against Rogers here. And Mets are $1.65, 8 under 25.
Nerfy. Both of these pitchers are, play pretty shutdown ball, I'd say. Senga, that 42% K rate versus this Marlins team. Rogers, 26.2% K rate, both well above average on this one. I'm going to go ahead and go under the total again. Might
Right,
be
Mindy,
like it's
going
my
in.
under day.
Yeah, well, I think these teams have had a few overs here for sure, but I know what you're saying with Senga, and we'll see. I mean, I think I want to see a lot of, a little bit more of him before I get all. Steven says checking the weather, and probably unless it's brought to or comes to my attention or something. But David's saying it right there. Weather is important in Chicago, and that's about what I was gonna say right there. Is some parks, maybe a little Cincinnati as well, but
Right.
you don't use the weather as a major hand. But with Chicago, it is.
Folks by water.
That's why you see most books. And the weather's become more predictable now. That's why the books are not as afraid to put up an overnight total in Chicago on most days. If there is some poor weather, they will wait. Back in the day, they would never wait. I mean, they never put it up overnight. But we're not going with a farmer's almanac here. We know what the weather's going to be tomorrow. All right, Mets for Demetrius. Here's Ziggy on the Marlins. Michelle's here today taking the Mets.
Hello. Good to have you again. Becoming quite the regular. That's awesome.
Mets minus a run line here. Steven likes them at home. I was just going to play him probably money line. Let's see what else we got here. Butterscotch does like that under with you. And at 8, we've already kind of seen him move to the over in the game, but we could see some buyback here to 7.5. I want to take a look at it actually right now across the board. Oh yeah, no. In fact, there's some split numbers here. There's definitely 7.5 overs and some 8s. So I think, Mindy, that you will be able to get your price here. Let me see. Yeah, you might be. Yeah. I think you can still. I think you can still get that 8 under 8.
So TJ Vasquez was at the opening day Brewers game. That's pretty sweet.
TJ says Nerfy here. And Ron G, Mets and under. I'll take the Mets on the money line here today at minus $1.65. That'll be my
Ramon.
TJ on the under here with you, Mindy.
Okie doke.
And next up, we've got the Red Sox and the Tigers. Well, these two definitely played some overs this season, but not. Maybe it's slowing down a little bit. I mean, the total there, 8.5. Let me see here exactly. Red Sox $1.30, 8.5 under 20.
Well, I mean, the Red Sox, versus the Tigers first game looked pretty tough here. Both of these pitchers have really high ERAs. Like I said, I feel like the bats are going well for both of these teams. I'm going to go over this total of 8.5 today.
Okay. Thought that might be the case for you there.
Handicapping the handicapper.
Well, this price, boy, there's definitely plenty of action coming in, I would think, on the Tigers here to make this go to $1.30. I mean, I think it opened at least 20 cents higher, or at least the send out was higher. So now it's $1.30, but it could be dropping. Let me see. Yeah, it opened as high as maybe $1.50 out there, but maybe it was $1.40. So maybe not that steep of a move. But I'll play Boston here. Play Boston at $1.30 on the road against Detroit. What's the chat up to? Okay, Red Sox money line here for Demetrius. Michelle's on the over. Here's TJ wants the Red Sox. Stephen Beer, Red Sox and over. Butterscotch. Detroit run line. And welcome to the Blooded Yautja. That sounds great.
The Predator.
Welcome. Is that what that is? I don't know.
I think it's the Predator, like the Predator movie, right? The movie franchise. Okay. Predator, I believe. Anyone?
Burley says he has an over on this one and the Tigers money line. So he's with you, Mindy, on that over. Jamal's on the Red Sox. I'm on the Red Sox. Blake on the Red Sox.
Red Sox.
I think I'm just looking at it as a little bit of value here with that number. Okay, next up going to be the Athletics and the Rays. Well, the A's got off to a hot start yesterday to take the lead over the Rays, and well, an inning and a half later it was 8-3. The Rays are unstoppable. Well, maybe we should just stop the season at this point with their 7-0 record.
Well, we know from yesterday that's not going to be, the high until they get, 15? The all-time MLB record. But yeah, I don't know. I got to keep going over this total of 7.5. Fujinami has a 38.86 ERA. So I don't know. We know that he likes to put guys on base. I think that gives the Rays lots of opportunities to hit them in.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like they're unstoppable at this. What a story. I mean, we've seen from the Rays, right? Everybody, I mean, we always talk about, they've got to play the Yankees. They've got to play the Red Sox. We know even the Orioles now, right? They're pretty good, but they always came through with having, and now they're off to the Rays are not a fluke ever. This, for whatever reason, the scouting, the drafting, the development, it's all there for the Rays. We know these guys don't spend much money. It's just incredible. Don't overthink it. I'm on the Rays here run line. I forget the A's. I mean, this is, and it goes to show, right, Mindy? Look, the A's with their whole situation, right? Yes, you're in competition with the Giants, and the A's haven't been good in forever. But look at the look at the Rays. They're in the kind of the same. And they're not competing with anybody in their direct market, but I mean, they don't have a lot of support. I don't know, right? Help me out, chat. What am I trying? I'm trying to say, look, the Rays are small market and they're getting it done. The A's, they can't even find a home. Ziggy likes the over in the Rays game. And let's see here. Burley says take a -2.5. I will.
I'm doing it.
Rays play of the day. TJ Harvey Rays play of the day. Can't go against the Rays right now. What's Fujinami's ERA?
38.86.
All right. The Rays are going to win this one 38. All right. I'm on the run line with the Rays. I learned my lesson yesterday, and Mindy's on the over. Mariners here. Guardians. The Guardians are -135, and the total 8.5 under 15.
Yeah, I mean, each of these pitchers just put a lot of balls in play. Neither of these two can pitch over about 85 miles per hour. So I think this is, set up to be uh, a high total score here. I'm gonna say that Mariners bullpen keeps walking batters, and that's gonna set them up for disaster here eventually if they don't get down to business. Even though they got that win yesterday, I'm gonna go ahead and go over 8.5.
Well, these teams have been putting up runs. There's no doubt about that. What about the chat? What do they say? They like Cleveland here, it looks like. Butterscotch on Cleveland. Here's over for Stephen Beer. Blake's on Cleveland today. Butterscotch on the over. I'm on Cleveland. Minus $1.35 at home. Sharps have been, coming in here a little bit on the Mariners. Whew. I'll take Guardians here, minus $1.35 or so. Mindy's on the over in this one at 8.5. Here comes Michelle is on the Indians. Demetrius on. Sorry, Michelle. Yeah, I contacted the company to change
Oh yeah,
our
what did
other
they say?
graphics. It might work. They said check it out with your programmers that their info is. But I said let me just turn it over back to. I failed the assignment basically. They basically said
They
I'm
gave you the
wrong.
runaround, is what it sounds like.
But I'm not a programmer, so maybe I could go to that chat GPT or something and type in and maybe it'll come up with some code or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, can AI and chat GPT pick winners in sports? I think there's some people are starting to make videos about that. I don't even know what that stuff is, but I mean, I've been trying to
Crazy.
check it out. I've been, trying to figure it out, and it seems like it's just Google, and a Google that reads the Google and types out a bunch of words so you can understand it rather than having to look through the Google results. Maybe it's going to change the world, but TJ on the Guardians here. And Dimitri, did I say it? I don't want to get it mixed up. I want to show Michelle showing the Guardians there. Here's Ziggy with the. Also, Ziggy's on the India, right, Ziggy? He's on the Guardians. You guys, stop doing that. You can't say Indians anymore. Tony cracked me. What did he say to us on the back? He's so offended. He said it something else. So Jamal on the over here. All right, Minnie's on the over. I'm on the Guardians. Burley on the Guardians. What did he say? White Sox and Pirates here. The White Sox are $1.25. Why don't the Pirates? Why don't they have to change their names? I mean, they're named after guys who actually went dumping ships and stealing stuff. That's not good.
Right, it's not good at all.
Washington White Sox 125 here, 8.5 over 15.
Yeah, I like Clevenger. I think he's pretty good. The White Sox are also pretty good on paper here as well too. Like that lineup. But it's one of those that the Pirates have covered this run line in their last 6, and I think that's where I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to take the Pirates. They look like they want to play some ball this year. I'm kind of happy for them. Look at all their fans. They were so pumped yesterday. So yeah, I'm going to take the Pirates here on the run line today.
All right, Mindy with the Bucks plus 1.5, minus 150 today against the White Sox with Vince Velasquez against Clevenger. And let's see, pick Zombies. I don't know if that's his selection, but he's ready to raise the Jolly Roger. Blake says Pirates over here. Well, these teams have definitely been producing some runs. Butterscotch also on the over here. I don't know, you guys. I mean, I know what you're saying. I mean, and I've been preaching overs here, but I'm going to go under in this one with the White Sox and the Pirates.
Gabriel is not a
Under
Clevenger fan.
8.5. Yeah, well, look, he had injuries, but he also had personal problems. I mean, he was in a domestic incident with his wife where he was, with charges, but I think that they ended up getting dropped. But uh, he did not work out in San Diego when I thought that he would, came in with promise, but he was injured also. Here's Brent Cook on the Pirates. Burley says he's fading the White Sox, but he will go over in the game. And Matt says, seems like some easy overs here today. And again, I want to be on a lot of over, and there will be some premium overs. I'll just say that. Maybe the unders are on the show here. And that's what it is. I mean, our premiums are our best picks, and our show picks are, quite frankly, the second best picks. To be honest, it's the only way we can do it. Ron, Sox, and over. Ron G. The Yankees are on the road. They're taking on the Orioles. The Orioles got it done yesterday. The Yankees are favored here. They did make a pitching change overnight to go with Brito. Minus 130 total. That total is just totally wrong now. The total is 8/15.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know too much about Brito. I feel like when I came across him, I need to do a little bit more, research. But I do know Cole Irvin, and he doesn't strike out any Yankees. He sits at about 8% K rate. And when it comes to the Yankees team, that might just kind of be a little bit disastrous. Um, but it's one of those two that these Orioles just don't give up, right? Like you never see them just sitting back and going down lightly here. So basically, I just kind of see, basically a kind of a yin and a yang. Like I think Irvin has not so good of an outing, but I don't think that Orioles team will give up. I think that just means I want to go over the total here.
Demetrius likes the over. Blake likes the over. Michelle likes the over. Let's make this our play. Let's make this the birthday. I mean, I like the over now at 8. Is that? Okay. I mean, I couldn't believe it went to 8. What was the reasoning? Do you guys think behind that? I mean, there definitely was 9 openers. I say that, but that's one book. The biggest sports book in the United States opened at 7.5. So I think we're just looking at a settlement. But again, the Yankees did change their pitcher, so let's just throw that out. Actually, but it went down when they changed pitchers. So TJ says he's got a prop on Judge in the over. Jamal's on the over. Demetrius over. Blake over. Michelle over. Let's take the over, Mindy, at 8 runs. Why not? I mean, they scored 13 yesterday.
I know, right?
Brito going to come in. Brito and Cole Irvin are going to come in and deal here. Burley on the run line. What do you mean by that, Mindy? You like the?
I still like the Nerfy in this one. If I take a look at where these two teams when they score, it's not in innings, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
It's more
they're
of they're late inning scorers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
hitting the bullpens up. Okay.
Yes. So you get the, sometimes they're not scoring as much with that starting pitcher in there. Might be a little bit different today with Irvin. It's kind of how I see it, but. Again, there really isn't too many times that you see the Yankees score that first inning if you go and take a look at that. So, yeah, I think, Ramon, we made an executive decision to say, hey, Yankees over. Birthday. Happy birthday. There's your pick.
All right. I don't want to, one of my favorite shows does the birthday pick. I don't want any copyright infringement, but TJ Vasquez asked, so we're going to deliver that.
That's right.
All right. We're on the over in that one. Here we go. We're almost to the end of the baseball. Cardinals, Brewers, Montgomery and Lauer, a couple left-handers here going in this one. I'm showing the Brewers right now. The Cards on the road here, a $1.45, nine under 20. It's up half a little bit of a quarter run here.
These two pitchers love their opposing teams, right? I think this one's going to be a lot of strikeouts. Do we have any like team prop strikeouts? I don't know, or game total strikeouts. I think this is going to be it here. Montgomery, 35% strikeout rate versus the Brewers. And then you have, Lauer here, 24% versus the Cardinals. I'm definitely going to go under the total here in this one.
Yeah, Mindy going under here with this one with the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks at 9 now.
Diamondbacks.
Wow.
What? Am I missing it?
Cardinals and Brewers. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Cardinals, Brewers. Cardinals $1.40 on the road. Total 9 under 20. Been a big move here to the slight move, but still to the over. Steam came in on the over. I'm going to take the Brewers at home here as a dog. Plus $1.20 or so. $1.20, $1.25. Mindy on the under here. Cardinals and Brewers today. Take a look what the chat's up to in this one. There's Cardinals team total over 4.5 for Stephen Beer. Thanks, Thomas. Catch you later. Thank you for stopping by. Butterscotch, St. Louis team total over. Also, so a little bit of support for that. Jamal's on the Brewers with me, though. Solo's on the Cardinals. Michelle's on the Cardinals. Ziggy says we noticed the Cardinals were favored. That I think he's saying he wanted to be on the Cardinals at that point. Brewers plus money for Verley. That's the way I'm looking. I mean, still the Brewers. So, dart throwers here today. Yeah, we talked about the Rays. We talked about the Rays, all right. And TJ Vasquez, Brewers, perfect at home so far. All right, Minnie, the Padres at the Braves here. Braves $1.50. Total is 9 under 15.
Yeah, these are kind of the opposite breakdown, right? I mean, these two pitchers don't pitch well against their opposing teams here. Waka, he gives up about a 400 average to this Braves team. And Morton, he gives up a 390 average versus this Padre team to the hitters there. I'm going to go here with a slugfest. I'm going to go over the total of 9 here today.
I want to say hello to Grimsy here today. Welcome, Grimsy.
Looks scary.
It looks adorable. Mindy, you just said over. Did you just say over on this one?
Yeah, I'm going over. I think it's going to be a hitter's game today, Ramon.
I mean, the market's kind of agreeing with you here, it looks like. Here's Braves and over for Stephen Beer. Curtis says Minnesota Quinnipiac game. Do I have it? I don't know. I like Minnesota. They're going to do it. They're like $2. I don't think there's any value in the Golden Gophers today, but they seem like they're on a mission. I'd say if you're playing the price, you'd have to take Quinnipiac, maybe plus a goal and a half. But, man, those games can easily have the open netter and the championship because it's all guns out. Michelle on the Braves today. Ziggy leaning over here with you. Jamal says Braves and over. It looks like I think when you have the slash, I think that means Braves and over. But you let me know if I don't know, Curtis. I was wondering the same thing, but I think that is Grimsy. Dave says he loves the Braves and Dodgers moneyline parlay. Blake's got a Yurfie here. All right, Mindy. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to make a play here. Well, again, I feel like the Padres, they got it done last night. These are good prices to get on the Padres, it feels like. I mean, they're in every game because of the offense. The pitching isn't too great so far. Demetrius is on the Braves here. Yep, even the good team. I mean, it's hard to even win 60% in baseball. We know that. So, all right. Well, 9 under 15, huh? All right, Mindy. I guess I got to pull the trigger here and take the Braves. Yeah, boy, I don't like that price, but I want to put some trust into Waka on the Padres now, but I'm just gonna have to see something from him. I'm worried that might be the Padres' weak spot. I want him, look, he's a veteran. The Padres got him for a reason. I'm laying the Braves minus $1.65. And Miguel here today. Thank you, Miguel. Great to have you. TJ on the over, Padres and Braves. Boy, maybe I should be on that with you, Mindy. They seem to be bumping runs there. Steam came in on the under, but now it's at 9 over, man. Okay. Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Dodgers are 15.55. Wow, I'm taking the Diamondbacks to that price. Okay. Dodgers 155. 9.5 under 15. So maybe this total's gone up a little bit.
Yeah, I got little teeny tiny raise in this game. I'm gonna go under the total in this one, Ramon.
Under with the Dodgers and Diamondbacks today, you say?
That is it.
Right. Well, the steam came in on the over, no doubt about it. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you see that up there at 9.5, I mean, again, it's in Arizona, so games are supposed to be a little bit higher scoring. But Mindy will take the under in this one, and I'm on the Dodgers. I mean, come on. $1.55. I just got to consider that a bit of a bargain at this point. Yeah, Davies up there for the Diamondbacks. Maybe gives them a chance, but I think the Dodgers might put up some runs. So I'll just be cautious a little bit here because Mindy likes the under. I'll go with the Dodgers.
Curtis has it as a lock, though. Whew.
It's got the he does. Let me see here. Okay, let me go to the chat here. Stephen Beer says Diamondbacks plus a 1.5 and money line. Dodgers just 500 on the run line so far. Blake says under. Curtis over he has him for a lock, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's been the move, no doubt. Here's TJ on the Dodgers, Solo on the Dodgers, Jamal on the Dodgers. TJ also on the under here.
Tiger Woods +3 makes the cut. Look at him go.
Oh, the cut ended up okay. Interesting. Thank you, Mindy. I didn't know that
It just came across as my
cut line. Well, yeah, because I thought it was going to end up being -2, but at -3, huh, is the cut line. So okay, we get a little Tiger on the weekend. The Tiger tracker is a little old. I will say that. No need for a Tiger tracker nowadays. So, okay, thank you for that. I just wanted to. Makes me want to see who's sitting there at 3 over all of a sudden in the middle of our show.
Ramon can't help himself. He's being pulled away by data.
All right. Here's Demetrius on Arizona plus a run and a half. And Curtis, I have no idea what those emojis are. Is that
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Oh, of course.
Different tigers, two ways. One is just the face of a tiger, and the other one is the whole body tiger.
Again, Tiger probably never win another golf tournament, but he'll probably win the Masters one more time somewhere in the next couple of years before he might be his only win. I think he'll win the Masters one more time, and that'll probably be it. Maybe he can win Riviera. All right, Nationals and Rockies. The Rockies here minus $1.35. The total is 11.
Oh boy, this is going to be a pretty crazy game, I think. It's one of those. Colorado has the fourth worst bullpen right now. Trevor Williams for the Nationals, just can't really get things going much. He has his 13% K rate. He gives up a batting average of 4.38 to opposing Rocky hitters here. Gomber, he's not that much better. He gives up a 460 batting average himself to the Nationals. I'm going to go over the total here.
Going over, you said?
Yeah, I'm going to go over here. Both give up a lot of high batting averages. Plus, we got bad bullpens. That's where I'm heading. Going over.
Okay, TJ's on the over with you, but Curtis has it as a lock going under. And Michelle says, do we use Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah, take a look. Sorry. Let me see if I can pop those up there.
Twitter's.
Oh, yours is, goes off there. Tony's picks.
Mindy.
Oh, yeah, I'm Tony's picks Ramon, actually. Or this one, too. This one, you get a little bit more content. Sometimes you get my opinion on this one. If you don't like that, just go. Tony's picks Ramon, though. I put a play out there every day. So follow them both. Okay. Nationals plus a run and a half here for Stephen Beer. Demetrius will take the Nationals plus a run and a half, or 1.6 in this case. No, teasing you a little bit there. Butterscotch, Washington plus run and a half. He does like the over. Matt says maybe the weather. We saw yesterday 15 runs after one run the first game. Hey, Neil's here. Good to see you. Jamal's on the Nats. Z will take the Rockies. Okay, Z's on the Rockies. I'm on the Rockies. I'll take the Rockies here at minus $1.35. Wow, that sounds like value to me. And 209 Valley. Good to see you. We just did the whole NHL card at the beginning of the show. Valley, every game.
Is the 209 the zip code?
Oh, I'm sure.
209 Valley?
Are you Googling it? Or
No, I mean, I haven't. Maybe I should. I was hoping I could be lazy and they would just tell me where the 209 area code. Where's it going to be?
Thanks, Neil. I like love better. I like when you said, been missing you, love.
Hey, love. It looks like it's in your California there.
Okay. Must be like the Central Valley or something. It must be the Central Valley.
It looks like it is in the middle of the state.
Probably in that.
Looks like maybe Fresno. Is that right?
All right.
Huh.
Blue Jays and Angels. The Angels here with Tyler Anderson, $1.20, 9 over 20.
Well, I mean, you have two pretty similar pitchers here. I know Barrios is not off to a good start. Ohtani hits, 420 against him.
420,
right? It's one of those like, I kind of like, Angels first five. I'm gonna go Angels. I'm gonna go Angels here. Minus 120 today.
Yeah, I'm going on the Angels. I tell you what, there isn't going to be a sharp in the world, I think, on Toronto in this game. When I say on my Twitter, on my personal Twitter, I know who the sharps are on. I'm just kidding. I don't really know who the sharps are on. I don't really know any sharps, but I speculate who I think sharps are going to be on. And I think they're going to be all over the Angels in this game, and so am I, and so is Mindy. I don't know any sharps. I just pretend to know them. And that's when I say I know who the sharps are on, I'm speculating at all times. No one's calling me and say, hey, I'm a winning bettor. I just try to make the determination myself. Scott Smart said, college hockey, I'm on the Golden Gophers to win. And TJ says no basketball, so I guess he's out of here. Thank you, TJ, for today. Blake's on the Angels.
Yeah, kind of like one of those Angels in the first 3 innings. If you have that wager, you can make in this one. So.
Scott Smart says take the over in the Frozen Four final. Demetrius Angels plus 1.5. Stephen Beer says taking the Angels. Otani over 1.5 bases is a lock for Scotch.
Heck yeah.
Ziggy on the Angels.
The average
on the Angels. Let's take them. That's Major League Baseball. We're on the Angels. We had some plays in there.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.